In the last few videos, we talked about the concept of strategy, vision, mission, and of course, some related business terms. Moving on, it's time now to touch upon some important terms related to strategy itself. So, where do we begin? Let's start with strategy design. So, you already know what strategy is, right? It is basically the decisions we make to achieve our objectives and is about prioritizing and choosing one activity over another. So, where do we make those choices? In our head, in a meeting, on paper, on PowerPoint? Actually, all of the above, and maybe more. So, you can call it a document that lists down the various elements that go into expressing and streamlining the leadership's intent properly, which the rest of the organization should ideally understand and follow. Remember, strategy design is not about design thinking and it has nothing to do with graphic design. Strategy design is basically an outcome of an extensive and intense process of strategic planning. Now let's have a quick look at some more key terms by using a commonly used methodology, which is, well, it's a house actually. The high-level vision and mission form the roof. The overarching strategic result is the lintel that supports that roof plus protects everything below it. Strategic themes, well, these are the load-bearing pillars or the areas on which energy should be focused. The enablers form the foundation. Wait, there is more. A popular strategy and performance management tool called the Balance Scorecard has something called the perspectives. We will get to that in later videos, so let's carry on. Strategic objectives. These are high-level improvement activities that fine-tune the strategy into smaller components. These objectives make the strategy achievable and actionable, so typically start with verbs. Example, increase revenue, improve customer satisfaction, develop employees' capabilities, achieve operational excellence. Strategic goals or results. These are the outcomes once strategy is executed successfully. So how are goals different from objectives? Well, objectives are what we are doing and goal is where we shall reach. Strategic initiatives. Now these are the ongoing projects and activities that are well defined and not done as an operational task. Strategic thinking. This is a process to look at the big picture and then see what are the most important elements that would highly impact the success of the strategy, such as the capabilities, culture, regulations, environment, whatever. And the most important of all, strategy execution. Strategy execution or implementation is regarded as a process that divides bigger and complex problems into simpler and less complex problems. Oh, we heard this before somewhere, right? It can also be considered a series of interventions involving the organization's structures, important actions and control systems, keeping in mind the end goals or results as desired. It can be regarded as a way to communicate, interpret, adopt, and take actions on these strategic plans. Oops, so much of useless jargon, isn't it? Well, to put it simply, the thinking part is planning and the doing part is execution. But that doesn't mean once strategy is designed, execution is on autopilot mode. In fact, it requires a lot of intelligent thinking too and is all about human behavior, aspirations, and if people who are responsible for executing the strategy have really got it. Remember, the keywords are communication and action, without which a great strategy will remain good on paper only. Now, all these ongoing activities group together to align and coordinate the resources and actions into the bigger goals is called strategic management. It transforms a static plan into a system and provides performance feedback and recommendations for the organization to grow and prosper. So, is management of strategy the same as strategic management? Think. Just remember to keep your terms consistent and speak the same language throughout the organization and not get mixed up with various theories or methodologies. As usual, there are no hard and fast rules. Are we forgetting something? How about KPIs, measures, and targets? And what's the difference? Well, the plan is definitely to tackle those in detail, but in the upcoming videos. Takeaway for today: it's alright to feel lost, but you can find your way out by trying to apply these concepts in real life and see if you are able to relate them to what is happening in your organization. Ask yourself if you really know your organization's strategy and how are you contributing towards realizing it. Then there is no one who can stop you.